People from all around the world have come to find out that you don't have to be a professional filmmaker to become a YouTube star. With videos of silly pets, dangerous stunts, and amateur home movies, you can become famous online. Charlie bit my finger, and it really hurt. Charlie, my finger's still hurting.
I think a lot of people hear YouTube and they think you have to be, 16 years old or a video expert to use it. And that's not really the case. It's pretty easy.
Because of this, people have come to find out that YouTube is a great way to express yourself. You can communicate around the world and with thousands of people instantly by uploading any sort of video you want. This mass expression has allowed people to share their thoughts and ideas across the globe in ways totally unforeseen in the past. Because of this, Time magazine even named you the Person of the Year in 2007. Pretty corny, I know, but it makes sense because now all of a sudden mass culture is sharing their ideas with all of mass culture. Things that used to take years to get a letter from one continent to another are now taking 30 seconds to upload your visual and audio images online and share them with everyone.
What the internet is why I think it's kind of one of these pivotal moments in history rather like the invention of writing is because it changes everything, and I like to call it a meta-medium because it forces print, sights and sounds all onto one platform, right? And so basically all mainstream media, if you're a newspaper, you've got a website which has got video and audio podcasts. If you're a TV station like CNN, you've got text and you've got audio. If you're a radio station like NPR, you've got, no matter what you started as a mainstream media source, you have the other things and so forth. So the internet basically brings with it metamedia, multimedia and so forth. Now, YouTube's a weird phenomenon because it's about 3 years ago it started, and already it's responsible for more than 50% of the traffic on the internet because the video is very sort of bandwidth heavy and so forth. And it's not quite clear to me what it all means. I mean, basically it's there. If you look at the stuff that's on there, it's a combination originally of stuff that was ripped off from mainstream media organizations and self-made stuff that people do. And a lot of it is just sort of kind of adolescent, sort of funny stuff. At the moment, my documentaries are conventionally marketed, so they would, by the TV station that was putting them on, they would use their traditional things. But I wouldn't be surprised, maybe they're already using YouTube to do it. So I'm just not doing it.
One popular trend is for kids to become famous by filming dangerous stunts and posting them on YouTube. Though these physical acrobatics can be entertaining, the fame is usually fleeting, and unfortunately, users tend to pay more attention to the failed attempts where people get hurt.
So what it is a weird kind of phenomenon that you put stuff up there, and if it gets noticed, it gets ranked where it's visible, and if it gets noticed, it gets more notice and it attracts more volume, and so it's all a question of how you attract the buzz. And what you're beginning to see is people now trying to commercialize this. What you have to do in order to make a YouTube movie that's going to get noticed and so forth like that. So you're beginning to see this Wild West become organized in some way, which makes it a bit less interesting, really. That's really the way the internet works. It sort of emerges as a kind of raw expression of people wanting to do stuff, and then somebody says, well, we've got to have a business model, and somebody else says, well, this is a way I could get rich, and it becomes a bit like everything else in our capitalist economy, just all about money.
34% of college students illegally download music online. This obviously shows a push towards free content. Now, producers get upset about this because they feel like they're missing out on a monetary opportunity of selling the content, yet it doesn't have to be so. The Free Expression Policy Project shows that the distribution of free content can actually make up for the losses with the generation of new sales and new revenue by side advertisements and by the increasing popularity of whatever the free content represents. Now, this can obviously push towards a new revolution in promoting free expression and free content online. YouTube is one of the major contributors to this movement. You can see this in Radiohead's movie Scotch Mist, which they released on January of 2008 with a whole live recording of their brand new album In Rainbows. And you can also see it with Sigur Ros's new video, where they tour all around Iceland performing unexpected concerts for unexpected audiences. And they compiled all this footage into an hour-and-a-half video promoting their band and promoting their expression and promoting the free expression of content.
For professional sources, they have a conflict. You know, they use YouTube as a way to market themselves, right? And they like that, right? But they don't like YouTube simply stealing their stuff and so forth. So that's the tension that exists at the moment. So, you know, you'll have sometimes different people within the same networks, you know, some who are the marketing people who want to get it on YouTube to create buzz about a new movie, and then another division of the same network is really worried about people ripping off the content and not paying for it. So it's hard to say what's going to happen.